Mila
and Lena's Way.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, Lena. I'm back with Casey Undercover. It's a loud noise. That's the air conditioner. Follow me on my social media. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, guys. Tonight was they showed 2 new episodes. So I'm guessing it's like a whole 1 hour two-parter, but they split it in half. But they showed 2 episodes tonight, and it's coming back on July 28th, not July 21st, because This and This 2 is coming on, yes, but it's coming back on July 28th, so that's in 2 weeks, and it's going to be like a whole full 5 weeks to Casey Undercover. It's going to be some whole thing, which is pretty exciting. Marissa wanted to join to be a spy, and, Casey's like, no, you can't be a spy, so Marissa's going to go join the little evil other side, or what they call, it's some new group that's not even the other side. I don't know what the heck, but I think this will be a really good storyline if Marissa did join like the evil side, and then somehow they wouldn't be friends anymore, but in certain episodes Marissa would come back, and I think that would be like a good storyline. I don't know, maybe they won't, maybe they will. But we started off from when Sheena and Casey was dueling and fighting. She was basically cutting Casey's piece of wood piece by piece and everything. So Casey thought of something. She threw that immobilizing spider at her because Sheena was the one that threw that immobilizing little thing. So then Marissa got up and was like, you lucky that spider got you, because I was about to go put you on a pain train, freak show. So then she's scared. She was like, boo. And then Marissa jumped. But Casey got bit by the same spider too. So she was paralyzed from the neck down also. So they left Sheena there and they started carrying Casey somewhere else. So then Kira and Craig was trying to find the kids. And Judy was like, oh, it's okay. We'll find them when a whole bunch of vultures start circling. And then, we find their bodies. But Craig was like, rub my feet. And Kid's like, I wouldn't rub them when it was squeaky clean. Why do you think I want to rub them when you walking through the jungle for 6 hours in the nasty mud? So he was like, whatever. So then Judy was like, it's 5 set of footprints. And then Kira was like, you sure, Judy? Then she was like, I'm a multi-million-dollar machine that can count to 5. So I just want to mention, does anybody like the new theme song sequence? I already talked about it I already talked about it last week, but I just wanted to ask if anybody liked it. I'm listening to it. I don't know. It's kind of, it's like what they do with like everybody's trying to do that island type EDM type feel, like Major Lazer and all this and that, all that type feel. It's kind of like they're trying to put that in there. I don't know if I really like it though. I don't know. Maybe we should just get a whole new soundtrack. I don't know. I feel like I'm talking about an accent. I don't even have an accent, but okay. Anyway, so they was carrying Casey, and Casey was like, I'm not too heavy, you're just too weak, Ernie. So Zoe was gonna go concoct the antidote. She's like, well, you can concoct some deodorant, Zoe, because I've been under your armpit for a while and it stank. So Marissa was like, look, I know you battling the temporary paralysis and getting away from the assassin, but it's senior picture day. And then Casey was like, that's just another day for people to take a shower and comb through your hair. And Marissa was like, look, taking care of yourself and making yourself look like a member of society shouldn't be just for special occasions, okay? So Marissa was really pressed all day because she really felt like she never really even got to be a senior because she's not as motivated or as smart as Casey. So she was like, look, I never really thought if I'll ever make it to be a senior, so now I don't even have a picture to show for it. Which she would have eventually made it as a senior. She just would have been held back a couple of years. But she would have made it to a senior. But she said that she just wanted the picture to showcase that she actually did make it and she actually did it. But Casey really didn't realize that because Casey really didn't think about it that way because she's so good at school. She really didn't really care about all the other extracurricular activities. So Zane was calling Sheena and then he couldn't get to her and her voicemail was hilarious. So he was like, look, you want something done, you gotta do it yourself. And I was like, that's true. That's always true. If you want something done, guys, you gotta do it yourself because if you ask someone else to do it, it's not gonna work. Okay? So Ernie was trying to ask Casey, well, what's your problem with Zoe? She's going to get the antidote stuff for you. She's like, I don't have a problem. So then he was like, look, he kept poking her and then poking her and poking her because she couldn't feel it. Then he started fanning his stank feet in her face and she just couldn't take it anymore. She just could not take it. So Craig went and lied to Agent Johnson and was like, oh yeah, we got the kids. We go to the extraction point right now. We're all healthy. So Kira was like, you couldn't just tell him that you lost. And he's like, I'm not lost. I just don't know where I am at this moment. So they was arguing and she's like, this is the Beyonce concert all over again. And he was like, look, if you keep bringing that concert up, you're gonna be a single lady. But she's like, I missed the single ladies part because of you, because he was lost. So they started fighting. Judy ripped off her little mechanical ears and just started walking. And then Marissa's like, look, how's people supposed to tell me I haven't aged a day if they can't see the picture, if they can't see the day I wish I never aged? When she's at her high school reunion in the future, after they do their thing with their lives. So Zoe, she used some snake pit for the antidote and she gave it to Casey, but Casey didn't work. Casey was like, oh, it didn't work, but it did work. She just didn't want to admit to Zoe that it didn't work. So Kira and Craig and Judy found Sheena on the ground, and Judy just stuck her finger straight in Sheena's mouth. So then she was like, "Oh, I'm Zoe." And then he was like, "Well, why should we believe you?" So then Judy was like, "Well, the DNA don't match her as the enemy." So then he's like, "Oh my God, girl, I'm sorry, look it up." So they got an antidote for Sheena and ended up saving Sheena. So then Casey started walking, and she's like, "It's a miracle, it's a cure, this and that." So that's when, you know, Marissa told Casey everything about how she was feeling. She's like, "Oh my God." So then Ernie came and was like, "Oh my God, like, what are you doing? You a liar, you a liar, you a liar, you know, you a liar." And he's like, "I'm not lying." He was like, just asking like, "What do you got against Zoe?" She's like, "Look, I want to be the one that saves us because I got us into this mess. I'm the one who got Zane. I'm the one who did this." This really did start with Casey and that whole Zane situation. So yeah, I'm just like, it was because of her. If y'all hear that's me moving the camera, it was kind of because of her. And yeah, she wanted to just get herself in the situation. But Ernie and Marissa was like, "Look, we always be there for you. We will always help you with anything you need, and it's gonna be okay." So Zoe was really like, "Oh my God, Casey, like, we're friends now, you know, so friends." And Zendaya, she is so tall, and then Zoe was so small. She's like hugging like a little baby. But then, good one, Sheena. Thank you, Sheena. Craig and Judy and freaking Kira brought Sheena there, and it was like, "This is Zoe," and then it was like, "No, this is Zoe, that's Sheena." So then Sheena was about to kill them and shoot them, but Zoe and Casey teamed up and they beat her up, and it was lit, and everything was just lit, you know what I'm saying? So they was getting on a helicopter, you know, Zoe and Ernie almost had their moment until Sheena ruined it and was like, "Ew, I'm disgusted, I'm not even into prison yet." And then she's like, "Girl, you just mad because nobody likes you." It's like, "Okay, Sheena, okay, Sheena." So they just ruined the moment. But then when they got in the helicopter, guess who was freaking flying the helicopter? Zane. Zane freaking shot it up, jumped out with a parachute. He was like, "Good luck, you gonna need it." And then Casey had to land the thing in the water. And then when they landed it in the water in the next episode, this captain on this ship got to them. He got to them and, you know, was like, "Oh my God, who is this and this and that?" And they was like, "Judy, she ain't got no pulse. Just like my ex-girlfriend captain, she has no heart. I tried to get blood from her. It's like she's made of metal. It broke." And then the captain ended up ripping Judy's arm off. So they was getting interrogated, this and that. And they tried to tell him it was from a spy organization that was super, super classified. But he didn't really get it. So Judy was like, "Pull my finger." They pulled the finger. She got a skeleton key, opened the door. They just walked straight out of the jail cell and went back to D.C. Beverly, she had got a call that they was in a helicopter and that the helicopter crashed, and, you know, no, it was no survivors. So they went and had a memorial service, and then Ernie was like, "Oh my God, it's like when you're Walking Dead." So he was listening and trying to hear, you know, what was going on, what was people going to say about them, you know, or did they really like them or not. Basically, Craig was Craig. Casey was like, Casey was the best, but she did get us into this mess. So yeah, no more complimentary breakfast and no more bagels in the morning. Okay, I forgot that Kira's parents were spies, so Gail and Pops, they was really sad. They was really upset because they thought their kids and their grandkids had died. You know what I'm saying? You know, they thought they was dead. But they went home, and then she was looking at a family picture, and then she saw them up there, and she was like, "I don't think I took my pills today." But they was there, so they just told them, "Hey, look, we gonna make sure that the organization don't know that we alive because they didn't think we did." So what they did was they set up a trap. Judy pretended to be Brett, Ross Butler back. I hope they show him on here. Judy pretended to be Brett, and then he was like, "Well," Zane was like, "Well, we can meet up at that place where you was a kid, and where you used to have pizza." So then he's like, "Oh, where's," and, you know, they didn't know where that was, but they didn't want to say they didn't know where that was because Zane would have known, like, "Okay, you lied." So Casey had to call Brett to ask him where they used to go do that at. So they was to go to this laser tag place. That's where he was at his birthday place parties at. They went there to set him up. Zane ended up setting them up because he had people already there that was standing in there at the same time. Casey and them was standing in there, and Ernie and Judy was supposed to be watching, and Judy didn't have no arm, and it was freaking crazy. And then little kids ran in thinking that it was a real laser tag game, but it wasn't. They was actually killing each other. So yeah, they looked really good though. Everybody looked really good after they came off that ship. Their hair looked really nice and stuff. And I don't know, I like the fact that Casey, they don't have Casey wearing the like lace front anymore. It's just her natural hair. Like you could tell because she got the different parts and stuff and this and that. I like that. Okay, I like that. Okay, so it was time to bake the biscuits. They had Marissa at first, so then Casey was like, "Marissa, run," and bang, 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 bang. The shots was so cool. This whole two-part thing was really cool with the shots and stuff, because there's a lot of slow motion, a lot of falling from the sky, a lot of doing flips and doing all these different tricks. It was really cool. I really liked it, how they shot it. And you know what? Zane was like, "Okay, it's time to kill him and get it over with." The Casey was like, "No, I'm gonna let you rot in a little cell in prison." Then he was like, "Oh, you so pathetic." So then Craig was like, "You did the right thing." She's like, "Yeah, but I'm about to do the wrong thing." So she ended up poking him in the eye really, really hard for some reason. So yeah, he probably me blind. So anyway, it was over. They don't have to worry about the other side, but it's time for the alternate. To be continued. It's going to be another episode. That's when they showed at the end on July 28th. Marissa, she's going to be dating this guy, and this guy's going to, like, I don't know if she's dating him, but he's going to coerce her into, like, going to be a spy, but it's not really a good spy. And in case you got to tell him somehow, she got binoculars. It's going to be so crazy. They said 5 full weeks, and I'm just pretty excited. I'm looking forward to next Friday, because that's when Descendants 2 is coming on. China McClain did a really great job as Sheena. Congratulations to her on this show. I'm so glad to see her on Disney again, and it was just cool seeing her and Zendaya interact since the last time it was on when she was on Ant Farm. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited, and I'm excited for Raven's Home also. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Bye.